I think this scenario is good because it encourages us all to sit down and talk about everything. But on your own, if you're in your room, you really, working your way through it at night or something, it's not really motivating if you don't even know if you're getting it right or wrong.
I was just going to say that if you were going to have a second life scenario as part of our session, like at the end of it, that maybe you could do once like that individually, go through it and maybe, I don't know, save your score or save your handover or something, and then talk about it in a discussion board or something. But then maybe have like a 1 day, a month or something with a facilitator, and then maybe go over that one and then do the other ones as well.
I think one of the problems with doing live scenarios, as that we're doing in trusts, is you need 4 or 5 people to do them. Whereas if you could go on there, you could do, if you haven't got 4 or 5 people to do a live scenario with, you can go and do one yourself.
Yeah. Do you think that it made you confident when you actually came to use the scenario about communicating with one another, about controlling your avatar and the life within the second life, or did anybody feel that was different?
It was quite easy when we were actually in the scenarios, wasn't it?
Did anybody think it was difficult to use the avatar?
I think it's more like I was saying before, that once you sort of been on it for a couple of minutes, like 10 minutes or so, and you mucked about and pushed all the buttons and worked out what did what, you were fairly confident. So it's the same as anything, really.
I think
It felt like we're in a classroom, didn't it?
Yeah, but I suppose at one point we were on the street one, and I was like, oh, I just whacked that on sort of thing.
And what about the text-based, if I can ask group 3, you tackled the text-based scenario first. How did you feel when you first did that?
It didn't really work so, did it? It just got really complicated, and then it was like, knowing what we were doing, and we all said, oh, should we go and do this? And then it was like, well, we don't know where to go, we don't know what to do. And then we just repeated each other, didn't we?
Yeah, I did find on stage that the space to have on the screen to actually see the situation was, not being then 10 centimetre box, you see things open up and people that you do. The list of people that were talking to you, the notepad from where you were hanging over, on the left hand side you get a big map with the HUDs, the indicator kind of left it was just like a small box.
You can never feel the same as a real patient. I think it's probably about the best you're going to do.
Okay.
I wanted, on the thing, I wanted if we could split the equipment in the paramedic down to having an oxygen bag or a paramedic bag or something that you'd find on the ambulance.
Yeah, that'd be good. Really good.
Would it be useful if it was subdivided into named folders in your equipment?
So it's not just one bag, and then you know what you're looking at.
An ambulance.
Okay. You would like to be able to work out your own drug dosages within the second life as well?
Maybe not at this stage, but when we're going to be going out and doing it ourselves, working out dosages for kids and stuff like that, where it has to go by weight, would be quite useful to. I thought the cardiovascular was good that you put an ECG in there to give us a chance of diagnosing it.
So you thought the enrichment of a media file within there was good as well? Yeah. Any other comments?
Blood chest cell.
It's like using the personal equipment to start clicking away and work out.
You feel, if you're kind of like a non-clicker, you occasionally feel like, I'm just stood here.
Yeah, it's very similar to what I've seen in things like I've seen computer games. I don't play them, but like World of Warcraft, that kind of role play stuff. Honestly, I don't, but I'm sure if you played a load of them, it seemed to me very similar to what the layout appears to be for those.